Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make is a pizza dough. This particular pizza dough recipe, I tried it at a friend's house and I really liked it. I found it unusual because, believe it or not, there is cornmeal in it. So if you like that quality of that nutty type of taste of cornmeal, I think you're going to like this pizza dough. Now, if you don't think that sounds like you would like to try it, please check out, I have, I believe, 8 other pizza dough recipes, including several from my parents' restaurant, which are absolutely delicious, using from all-purpose flours to whole wheat to high gluten, as well as bread flour. So if this one doesn't sound like your cup of tea, please check out my other pizza dough recipes. I did make the dough in my bread maker, so I'm going to start off by giving you the ingredients, and they will be below the video as well. You'll need 3 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/2 cup of cornmeal, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar, 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and 1 1/4 cup of lukewarm water, and a 1/2 cup of olive oil. Now, you'll need to, of course, follow your directions on your machine of when to place your ingredients in, your water, your dry, that type of thing. Now, I have some, I cut it in half. I generally get 2 pizzas this size out of this recipe, and I wanted you to be able to see the dough. I've had it wrapped in plastic wrap, and then I've had a towel over it. It does come out a bit sticky, so you do keep using flour, not a lot of flour, but as much as you need so it's not so sticky. And this is what it looks like. I divided it to half, so this is for one of them. And let me just get a little flour on this. It's relatively at least this dough that I'm feeling, you know, medium as far as weight in dough. Yet it feels light and airy, which is good, because when you hear there's cornmeal in it, you know, you start to think heaviness, heavy texture, dense texture, that type of thing. And what I did find in picking it up, again, put enough flour because it can, you know, break up for you. So just, I would suggest after oiling your pan real well, then just take your fingertips and finish out spreading it. So it's not a real traditional dough where you can really roll it, or you can, you know, raise it, flip it, that type of thing. I found that it really needed to be pressed in, but still not that difficult to do, of course. Okay, let's see. All right, so it'll come out, you know, looking like that on your pan. Okay, and then now I'm just going to quickly assemble a pizza. Again, if you're looking for pizza sauce, I have several of those. I have one that you cook on the stove, and I also have one without a cooked recipe, and they come out really good. So I just want to spread this out, and I'm sure everybody watching has made pizza before, but I'll still go through and explain. And then I'm just going to put some mozzarella over the top of it. Even it out as best as I can. Of course, all your toppings are up to you, because there's, oh my gosh, such a long list of what you can put on pizza, or it's really entirely up to you with what you like and that type of thing. All right, so we've got the cheese pretty spread out here. And then we're just going to quickly put some pepperoni over it. I generally, for my family, they like pepperoni and ground beef on it, or ground Italian sausage. And everybody has their, their favorite toppings on their pizza. Again, I did get 2 doughs out of it, which is kind of good. I got 2 pizzas out of it. You will bake this pizza, or at least I like to bake mine at 450. You might have a different temperature that you prefer for your oven, then feel free. But I do bake mine at about 450, and they did take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, that type of thing. Okay, I want to quickly show you one that is baked up. I'm going to rinse my hands real quick. And I have to tell you, I was planning on showing you a whole pizza, but after I made this one, by the time I left the kitchen and returned to the kitchen, there was 2 slices left. So that's all I have to show you. But I take that was a compliment because they did enjoy them. And this is how they turned out, at least what I have left of the one pizza. You can see the thickness on the crust and the bottom. It did come up a nice golden brown. And I did get to taste a little bit of one slice, and it did have a nice nutty flavor to it. You can detect that cornmeal in it, but you won't. I didn't feel that I tasted as much into the rest of the dough as I did the crust. But nevertheless, it was good. It was a good pizza. It's something different to change up your pizza dough recipe. So if you give this recipe a try and you like it, leave a comment because I'd like to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching Diane Lovetobake. And please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon.